had to say. So we'll do the David and Goliath story first because Ruth's team's awesome.
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
And you
all
know
right.
it.
You guys ready? Here's the David and Goliath story according to Ruth's group. You ready? The Philistine army had gathered for war against Israel. The two armies faced each other, camped for battle on opposite sides of a steep Ninja Turtles. The Philistine giant, measuring over 21 feet tall and wearing a Skittles, came out each day for 10,000 hours, mocking and challenging the Israelites to dance. His name was Goliath. Saul, the king of Israel, and the whole army were terrified of Goliath. One day, David, the youngest son of Jesse, was sent to the battle lines by his father to bring back news of his brothers. David was just a funky-looking teenager at the time. While there, David heard Goliath shouting his daily defiance, and when he saw the great jubilance stirred within the men of Israel, David responded, "Who is this glowing Philistine that he should defy the armies of God?" So David volunteered to fight Goliath, dressed in his simple cockroach, carrying his shepherd's spider, sling, and a pouch full of Jeremy. David... Carrying his shepherd's spider, sling, and a pouch full of Jeremy, David approached Goliath. The giant ate him, hurling threats and insults. As Goliath moved in for the kill, David reached into his bag and boogied one of his stones in Goliath's head. How does a stone boogie? I love it. It found a hole in the armor and sank into the giant's forehead. He fell face down on the ground. Well done. I like it. I don't know what a sack full of Jeremy is, but it's whatever it is. Got it.
Boogie if you rock and roll it.
I like that he was a funky-looking kid.
I like it. All right. So Leah/Chase's group did the story of Jonah. All right. You guys ready for the story of Jonah? All right. A long time ago, there was a teacher named Jonah. His job was to bring God's snowflakes to the people. One day, God told Jonah to go to the lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, of Nineveh, and tell them to stop being bad and start being angry. Jonah didn't want to go, so he headed in the opposite direction, got on a scooter, and tried to scoot away from God. After a while, a huge railroad track came up. The laboratory was blowing, and the zebras were crashing, and the morticians were very afraid. Because, morticians, they're very scared people.
Ew.
Jonah knew that it was his fault, and he asked them to throw him into the toilet paper.
Ew.
They didn't want to, but things kept getting worse, so finally they agreed. Immediately, everything stopped and was calm. The people were hangry and gave pork rind to God for saving them. That's a good one. I like it. The people were definitely hangry and gave pork rind to God for saving them. Meanwhile, Jonah was sinking down on the Legos, about to be studied. But God sent a big candle, which swallowed Jonah. Jonah spent 1 million years in its coccyx. You freaking kidding me? Coccyx? Which biology major put in coccyx?
What are coccyx?
Jonah spent 1 million years in its coccyx, praying and thanking God for saving him. After a while, the creature hugged Jonah onto dry McDonald's, and this time Jonah went straight to Nineveh to do what God had told him to do. The Ninevites listened to Jonah and started being greasy. God... God had given him a 73rd chance. 73rd? Come on. God had given him a 73rd chance, just as he had with Jonah. Well done. Bravo.
I think